Pete Kane here, Podcast Pete and certified high performance coach. What I want to share with you is leads matter. And if you can create demand, you can have a thriving business that creates cash flow and a thriving community. That's what we do here. Be with me for a few minutes and I have a gift for you. Now, why does demand matter? Because the more leads you have coming in, the more demand you have, the more you can select the people you want to work with. And that's so critical in having a limited supply so you can service them at the highest level possible. Most people pump the supply out without the demand. It's always supply and demand, but you got to get that demand piece down first and control and have a supply that you can deliver the best possible outcome that you possibly deliver. That way people talk about you. That way people share. That way people get those transformations that's possible. But it only is if you have the right formula. And the right formula is this. Daniel Priestley's 7-11-4. Now, what does 7 mean? 7 hours. Because people have to get to know, like, and trust you. So you got to put out content. You got to create demand. And when people raise their hand and say, I'm interested in knowing more, that's you're in the second part of it, 11. 11 buying signals. This Zero Moment of Truth by Google. So when people make 11 buying signals, that means they're interested in doing business with you. Now, when they see you on 4 different platforms, that's the last number: a book, a podcast, a webinar, a workshop, an assessment, a video. Whatever is a different type of platform. The brain switches to know, like, and trust. And that's what you want to build with people, trust. But they got to get to know you to like you. So when they know you and like you, there's an opportunity to trust you. And they trust you by getting familiar with who you are. And if you don't put that content out there, how are they going to get to know you? Just like this. The offer is, you want to be a guest on my podcast? You want me to shine your story into my community, introduce you to people, connect you with people? Well, then come and be on my podcast. Go to pkane.me/nothing. And if you're at a point in your career, you don't have clarity, because if you don't have, if you don't have clarity and you're not practicing the 5 high performance habits: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence, you're not going to get to the highest level in whatever you're trying to do, the impact you want to make, the scalability, the ability to influence the world for what you're doing. And it is not by accident. You have to intentionally go on that path. That's why we give you the gift of personal growth. By getting the high performance habit core, you get the core and then you go into the mastery part of it. And the mastery is physiology, psychology, persuasion mastery, purpose mastery, and productivity mastery. When you get into those, you're starting to master those skills, those habits, and you're learning how to be a person of influence. You're learning how to have clarity, generate energy, create courage, and conquer those fears, because the biggest enemy you have is distraction and consumption. If we are watching 4 hours of TV a day and we're consuming up to 3 hours of social media, that's consumption. That's a distraction. Is TV okay? Yes. Is social media okay? Yes. In moderation. If you're creating your life, you're not going to be consuming other people's life. The magic is in you, and anything's possible. but you create your life. So if you're doing what I'm doing here, creating content, man, the magic of the energy level, the courage, the clarity, the productivity, the influence, they all start to work in the same direction. So your biggest challenge is distraction. My morning routine is drink water, start to journal, start to think. And then when I start to think and journal, I plan and I implement. I have my morning routine, watching the sunrise, watching the birds, the bees, and just taking in nature and being able to connect to start that day, because your morning routine's gonna either give you the fuel and the rocket for that day, or it's gonna distract you. And distraction can be checking your emails first, not having a plan for the day, falling into consumption, watching one TikTok video, then the next thing you knew, you've watched 300 and you spent 3 hours consuming other people's lives instead of creating your life. You are the magic and anything's possible. Create. So you get this course for free. Go to petekane.me/connect. Use the word podcast. That'll activate the course for you. It's a $300 course. We waive that for you. That's my gift to you. So once you join that and you go through the 5 high performance habits, it's going to activate an invitation to join a live group coaching experience where you can be on there with 10 business-minded people that want to be key persons of influence, 5 veterans, so you can understand the mindset of a patriot, the mindset of freedom, the mindset of sacrifice, and you can go on a journey with them. And then 5 youth, because they're our future. Our future is our future leaders, and we have to pour into them. We have to be around them. They have to be in a thriving community, because it's tough out there. AI is going to flip this world upside down. And if you're not prepared with the skills, the leadership, the ability to communicate trust online, to build your profile, to learn clarity, to learn about energy, courage, and productivity and influence, and become a key person of influence, because that's possible. That's possible by going on this journey. So go to petekane.me/connect. Then for our youth, it's a separate page, but if you just put the word youth in there and activate that, we want to pour into our young leaders of America, because to be a great country, we have to develop leadership. And as you see, you can look around the world, especially the US, and there is some crazy things going on because people aren't leaning into personal development. They're not leaning into leadership. They don't understand that you got to grow. And when you don't grow, you get angry and you get the mindset, which you can see what's happening. But you are different. You make that choice. The enemy, distraction and consumption. The abundance nature is you. The magic is in you, and anything's possible. Activate your career, activate your life, activate the key person of influence, build your business, create you, create the magic in you, and anything's possible. I'm Pete Kane. Be bold. Go to connect. And also, this is what activated me, Growth Day, the best personal development community in the world, where I have Brendan Bouchard, who certified me as a high performance coach, train me, teach me, coach me every single day. And then I have a related video every single day to train me, teach me, coach me. Then I have my 2 thought-provoking questions to get me to think. And then I put my plan together. That's my to-dos, my top 3 things, and then I get that first one done. So be bold, make an impact, and have fun. If you want to take advantage of Growth Day, go to petekane.me/Growth Day. Then send me a support ticket, and I'll send you my first course, Mindset, Goals, and Habits, as a gift. And then the gift keeps on giving, because we want you We want you to make a dent in the universe. We want you to make an impact. But it takes the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. The first step is do something. Whatever it is, get on my podcast. Whatever, do something. Be bold, make a difference, and